Smoking weed, I'm blunting, no disease is none. Ain't me like Jesus functions. Eating knowledge, I got key consumption. Super Saiyan wanna be, I eat a peanut buzzing. Fuck your family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You want my time is by the hour and I need 100. I see your ship and see it sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love a hot box, a beaming bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker. She bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul. Press hold to God calls.
Bananas.
I thought you said you were never going to say bananas again.
Did I?
You fucking lied to me.
I've never
Listen,
said that.
man, do you
I've
want to
never
hear the
done
weather in Bourbon County, Kentucky or not?
Yeah, sure.
Because it's the
Kentucky bourbon?
This is the second bourbon and the last bourbon.
Yeah, but this
in
is
the whole
Kentucky
country.
bourbon.
There are 2 bourbon counties in this world,
Yeah, we named
in our
bourbon
nation.
after these counties.
and one of them is in Kansas and the other's in Kentucky. They literally picked the 2 Ks to have their
KK.
bourbon. Yep, KK. We're missing 1 K
Kentucky
for the
bourbon.
whole
Whoa.
message.
How about we don't?
Listen, I'm just saying, bourbon. Look, bourbon picked a weird time to be a county. Like, if one more.
Does the county start with K?
Wait, are there 3 states with K? It's Kansas, Kentucky. Is there another K state?
Why are you asking
Arkansas,
me?
or
I'm just asking.
Arkansas.
Period.
I don't think so.
Right? Okay. So they couldn't affiliate. Okay, they probably picked a good time
If
to
you
do
want to
that.
choose Arkansas,
That
Yeah.
doesn't. That's not the
You
same.
can capitalize the K.
AR-Kansas.
Yeah.
Our Kansas.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we spelled it AR.
Well, they didn't want to seem.
That would've been
They
tricky.
didn't want to seem communist.
Imagine there was another K state and they had a Bourbon County in there, and like somebody was like, Bourbon County in all 3 K states, KKK, is bourbon supported by the KK? Like it becomes this fucking conspiracy theory, and they're like, fuck, we got to get these counties renamed. What if like bourbon, just as a whole, all of the different bourbons like came together and like attacked the government for having
the
Bourbon
3
County?
Bs?
Well, the 3 Bs, but the 3 K, the BK. We could fix it by partnering with Burger
Oh,
King.
Burger King.
Have it your way.
way.
I hate that commercial because of that fucking slogan. Anyway, the weather in Bourbon County, Kentucky, is 45 degrees Fahrenheit. The precipitation's a whopping 2%. I can't do the fucking sound. Wait, yes, I can because of Discord. Hold on. Don't say anything. Nobody say words. Let me join the Discord call for 1 second just so that I can open the soundboard and do this. 2% in the chat. That's him. Okay, 2%.
I
Now
missed
can
the old
leave.
one. The
Yeah, I did too. I miss it. It was better.
This is a horn.
Yeah. Humidity 70%. Winds 1 mile per hour. 1 mile per hour. I said it weird.
What's the
time.
humidity?
Yeah.
Did you have to
70%.
do that way?
Yeah.
Which part?
The Arnold Schwarzenegger accent you did for like 1 second.
I said
That wasn't
the first-
Arnold Schwarzenegger? I thought he just was having a stroke.
I was having a stroke.
Well, either way,
Either way, what?
don't do that again.
Don't have a stroke.
Why not?
Oh, he's having a stroke.
Mm.
He's like, I'm having a stroke. Oh.
Go ahead and do your thing, Creighton.
Do you want to know what the
That was so
Urban
much
Dictionary word of the day is, Marissa?
Of course.
Sure.
I've always wanted to know. What if I
Can't
just?
Now you just
What
sound
if
like your
this was
nose
my-
is closed.
It is. What if I just? What if I just stayed in character as Arnold Schwarzenegger all
He's
podcasts?
stuck. He's stuck as Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I would leave.
Well, you have nowhere to go.
I could walk. Maybe.
So
You couldn't.
today's word of the day is promiphobe.
Say it again.
Promiphobe.
Promiphobe.
Yeah.
Like pro, and then me, and then phobe. Promiphobe.
Yes.
Not hearing that wrong? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what's it mean?
What do you think it means?
Something about polyamory, because that's what he said.
That's
Oh,
true.
yes.
That's true.
Yeah,
you
that's
did. You,
true.
you
I
cheated
forgot.
though. How dare you? Go ahead and say it.
She
'cause I don't-
cheated by remembering.
Yeah. Good job using your fucking college brain over here. Look at me. I went to college. I can remember things that we talked about.
She's
5
still
minutes ago.
sharp. She's just out the oven. You know what I mean? So
Right.
she's like, fresh.
Mm,
We us over here, we're still thinking about last year. So we're like, oh, what?
Crazy.
And then 2 years from now, we'll remember what I said a couple minutes ago.
Dude, say it.
One who is fearful or intolerant of promiscuous people is typically deluded into thinking humans are monogamous.
Okay. It's not really like polyamory specifically that it attacks,
No,
but I
it's
get
like
it. But I get
it's making fun of people who are monogamous.
no, who aren't.
No, it is.
Oh wait, no, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
What are you talking
You're
about?
right. No, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. The
Yeah.
word itself is defining the people.
That's my friend.
Well, it's not even defining.
You have one of those?
It's not defining it. It's making fun of those people who, like, are terrified of polyamorous people.
Well, no, just people who like fuck a lot in general.
Yeah, that's
It's not polyamorous. It's promiscuous. That's a different. Those are different
Yeah.
words. They don't mean the same thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what the differences between those words?
Yeah, poly is like you're in multiple.
Yeah, but do you know the other one?
relationships, And then promiscuous is just you sleep around a lot. Or
Okay,
not sleep
okay.
around, but
Well, you
know,
just- you said it
You
3
you could
times
be-
in a row that it
you
was.
could be promiscuous with like one person,
I mean, I guess.
Because like
Sort
if you
of.
fuck that person a lot, like
Yeah, but that's still technically monogamy. If it's
it's
just that person,
monogamous, but it's still promiscuous.
then is that really attacking monogamous people?
I don't know. It does bring up monogamous.
Promiscuous
people
more
in-
means that you like. It's
Do we
like
need to look
multiple-
up the definition of
I
promiscuous?
just find
God
it
damn it.
hilarious how Creighton can barely
He can
say
make everything an arg.
monogamous.
Yeah, he's having. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but he's
What?
having trouble.
It's okay though.
I'm struggling.
It's
I'm
okay.
having a stroke.
Charles Bedford Forrest, Craytart, Booster. He remembered.
Yeah,
I
there
told
we
you
go.
he would be able to
I
tell the
thought-
difference.
I thought he was gonna get her mixed up with Melissa and be like Tenderfoot.
I do
That's-
need a booster seat because this seat is so low.
That is
Having or characterized by many transient sexual relationships. So it is not. You can't be promiscuous with one person. You're promiscuous by being. by sleeping around with a bunch of people.
Okay, but that's weird because people describe women's clothes as promiscuous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
clothes
guess
that
'cause
people
it-
who sleep
'cause it
around wear.
can- Because
Stereotype.
they're saying like those clothes can cause people to sleep around
don't
with a
believe
lot of
that.
different people. Well, no, I don't believe that either. But that's what they're saying.
No,
like,
yeah. That's what they say when they say that.
Yeah.
That's
We
what they
live
mean
in a
when they say-
society.
We
Okay.
live.
They don't even say that in the movie. Like he never goes, "We live in a society."
Who?
Joker. Like that's when
Oh.
that came out. It was
Oh,
like-
that's not even what I was.
Well,
I was.
anyway,
We live in a cynical world. That's what I was. I was referencing Jerry Maguire.
Oh yeah. Jerry Springer died.
Yeah, he did.
I think that was our fault.
Pretty sure.
Crazy.
Pretty
There's
sure
no-
it was your fault.
they're getting
though.
closer and closer to figuring out it was you, man.
No, it was you.
Dude, I hate that we both were going into. I was like,
Oh.
before you even said anything, I was about to like, I had it cocked and ready to go. Like Creighton did it.
No, I
Creighton killed
tweeted at
Jerry
you when
Springer.
I found out. I was like, Jerry Springer has died.
Was it a good tweet?
Yeah, I don't know. You didn't like it, so.
Well, that was probably bad. I just don't like them if they're bad.
I tweeted at you. I said Jerry Springer has died. I'm pretty sure it's at Charlie Roy's fault. Or
Well,
at
that's
Roy's
not
fault.
good. It's just there's no reason for it to be my fault in that.
It is your fault though.
Jerry Springer's died. I feel like this is somehow your fault, Charlie boy. Wow, that's just terrible.
No, but it
No,
is
no
your
one
fault,
liked it
though.
either. Not
We
just
weren't-
me. It
we
wasn't
weren't
just me who didn't
streaming,
like it.
and so it was our fault, or really your fault. Because.
Oh
you
my!
had to
Are
work.
you Woody and Wilcoxing this? Where if
No.
we didn't stream and someone dies, it's because we weren't
No,
streaming.
although they did get blamed too for him.
Of course, they get blamed for everyone dying.
Oh, yeah.
well,
It's always.
I
their
called
fault.
in and blamed them too.
this
I
is
called
such an
them and-
interesting conversation.
I know.
Just 'cause you don't.
Look,
think
we're
it's
facing
interesting.
each other now. We weren't facing each other for like a year.
Oh,
and a
you mean
half.
on the camera?
Yeah.
Like my camera's looking at his camera.
I
on
was
the
like,
screen.
look, a distraction.
And it's even funnier 'cause like you are like shorter, like you're down, your chair is smaller. So like when you look up on there, you're looking up at me. Like it is much more satisfying to look
Yeah,
at.
we're like the Brady Bunch now. Before
No,
we were
don't,
just back to
don't,
back.
Don't Brady Bunch
It
me.
looks-
We're the Charlie
It looks
Bunch.
like I am looking up at Creighton.
They look literally straight. You have to look straight up to talk to him.
Yeah, there you go.
Jerry Springer was of a certain religious persuasion. Charlie, being behind it, checks out. I'm
See?
not religious.
I think he's saying that because he was Jewish, you killed him.
Wait, Jerry Springer was Jewish?
I don't know. That was the implication to me.
Nah, I can't believe I'm googling
And
this.
I mean, not the implication from what Copenhagen
was
said.
Jerry
I just got,
Springer?
I just got like that vibe from
Jewish?
Jerry Springer that he was always like, maybe Jewish,
A closeted Jewish person.
Ah, there we go. That's even more fun that he's a closeted Jew.
This is not
Mm,
Jerry Springer.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Feel about what, him being closeted?
About you saying that
What?
personally.
Jewish? You don't like me saying closeted Jewish person? Or closeted Jew?
I'm reading a book about a guy who was like a closeted Jewish person. Like he made his way into the FBI and everything, and like,
Yeah.
but it was like it was during the 40s, and it's not just about him. He's like a character in it, but
Yeah.
he was like hiding the fact that he was Jewish, as not to be like lumped in at the time, and it like really fucked with him mentally.
Dude, could you imagine?
It's in a book called Hannah's War. It's a good book. You guys should all read Hannah's War. What religion is Jerry Springer?
I do read books.
He is
very
Jewish.
much.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, look
Gerald-
at you guessing.
Gerald Norman Springer was an American broadcaster, journalist, actor, producer, lawyer, and politician, Born in London during World War II to
Did you
refugees.
just copy like his wiki page? Like,
That's
To
what's
exactly what
refugees
Copenhagen did.
escaping the Holocaust. Springer
Wow.
was raised in Queens, New York City.
Wow.
Wow. Didn't know all that. And
I
then
did
he
not
went
know.
on to do the
And-
Jerry Springer show.
And then he died last week. What a legend.
He was surprisingly old, though. Like, I didn't realize how old he was until, like, a couple of years ago. I looked
He
at
was
him, it's
79.
like, well, no. I know he's old now.
So
and I
yeah,
knew,
Charlie did it. How dare you?
I knew he was old at the time. But, like, a couple years ago, I looked up how old he was, and I was surprised because at that time, I think he was in his mid-70s. And I was like, wow. And he was still doing the show at the time, too.
Yeah. He's an
That's
old
all
man.
I was just thinking, like.
It's crazy how much easier older people get around these days.
Oh, yeah.
Like sometimes people say like, oh, this is happening and this is happening and it's fucking up people for this reason. But like certain people, like if you stay on the right like lifestyle, dude, I know like 80-year-olds who like get up and run every day still and like move weights and like they're like fucking jacked. I'm like, what the fuck?
My grandma is fantastic for
Wow.
her for her age. Like she still like whips people's asses and like cuts people off in traffic. Like
What? What are you welling? You went well.
Are you just falling apart at the ripe age of 12?
Are you over here like I'm gonna die tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm falling apart already.
Thinking about my grandparents and how they're dead.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
not
well,
everyone.
yeah,
That's
you
why
know.
I started this caveat with like, there's
I
a lot
know,
of people who
I know.
don't.
Well, also they were Italian, so
Oh, that's true. We don't make it very long.
They survived a
We
war.
get whacked. We get whacked pretty quick.
yeah.
My
We all
They,
survived
we
the war.
all know that
My
they were just in a
grandparents were
mafia.
90, what are you talking about?
Oh well, then yeah.
Oh,
no,
well, yeah,
then
that's
they,
pretty
they lived
good,
forever. What do
yeah.
you say? They were so
Yeah.
old.
You're just young.
Yeah, you're just a child. Look what?
We're looking. What are we looking at?
Were they like active? Were they like old and still getting around? No.
No.
Like just at the end, or
My-
like for a while?
My grandpa had a stroke when he was like 75,
Mm.
and he died when he was like 90.
Damn. So he lasted 15 years after a stroke.
And the crazy thing is, my grandma died before him, and she was relatively healthier than him. Crazy.
It is
It's a crazy world we live
It
in.
is
I mean,
crazy
like
world.
I know people that have had strokes and heart attacks and stuff, and just keep on going. Like they are not that much older than me and
So
you.
true, Copenhagen.
But
Love
like,
that.
Speaking
What
of
you
the
say?
Holocaust, my grandpa destroyed 3 German tanks with just a wrench and a hammer. His commanding officer was pissed. He was no longer allowed to be a mechanic.
You know what I find actually hilarious, personally?
Yeah. What?
You know Daniel Brühl, right?
Who?
Zemo from.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He plays so many Germans, and it
Oh,
makes
Well,
yeah.
he's German.
No, he's just
well,
a.
he plays so many Nazis, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
so funny to me.
Well, no. Once you find that role that fits you, why not?
I would hope that you shut up, 'cause I would really love it if he wasn't.
I mean, he's a good
I mean, it's
actor.
not like he's actually a Nazi.
Yeah, it's not like he's a Nazi for real. He
I
just
know.
he's got that role that he's really
Although
great
that
at
would be
playing.
kind of crazy if he's like, you know what, I've done it so much, might as well walk
Yeah.
the walk.
And it's
you
not
know?
always a Nazi. It's kind of like Nazi adjacent.
Yeah, like in
Like in
Jurassic.
Hydra, that's different. That's not
The
Nazis.
Kingsman.
Well, I didn't watch the
in
Kingsman.
Jurassic World, he's not. There were no Nazis, but you're like,
the
yeah, that guy's
Kingsman,
definitely probably a
At the
Nazi.
very end of the Kingsman, Daniel Brühl is there. Obviously.
Who?
The Zemo, dude. Come on, pay
Oh,
attention.
sorry.
And he introduces like Vladimir Lenin to Adolf Hitler
Oh, does he?
at the end. And I'm
Well,
like,
that's
Vladimir who?
Vladimir Lenin or something. I don't think it was Stalin 'cause this guy was like.
Oh,
bald.
you mean
Rasputin
Ras-
dies,
he died, so not him? Who's I don't know who that is.
or like
Okay.
Ivan the Terrible, something.
Yeah,
like
somebody, one of the big people.
Yeah.
He's the reason. That's
that.
funny.
Yeah.
He plays a German SS officer in All Quiet on the Western Front, the World War I movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That movie was good, and he's incredible in it.
Wow.
He's a great actor.
Have you ever watched The Great Escape?
Me?
Like the original?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
No,
that.
you.
movie.
There's no way you saw it.
No.
The movie's
no.
older than
No,
our
it's
parents.
a really old movie, but like
Excuse you.
I watched
is older than our
it's
parents.
older. It is older than our parents.
I
watched it.
Singing in the Rain,
Yeah, well,
yeah,
you're in college.
well, that's that's a different kind of
and
movie.
also this one Orson Welles movie that I don't remember the name of.
Casablanca.
No,
What's the other one that's supposed to be the best movie ever made?
it's like
Citizen Kane.
Citizen
the
Kane.
devil one.
the
Devil.
devil one.
Not devil,
The Exorcist.
but it's like named something like kind of satanic. But
An
also
Orson
not.
Welles movie? God damn it! Now I'm gonna look up these fucking
Yeah.
movies. If you think about it,
We
wait.
did watch this one Citizen Kane like
Uh,
sequence like over and over again.
If you think about it, was Adolf Hitler really such a bad guy? I mean, he did kill Adolf Hitler.
are you working through your stand-up right now, Copenhagen?
Yeah, did you kill him?
Like your Nazi
poop,
stand-up?
poop, come. Hello, Flint. Nice, good message.
I do think maybe Deadpool should have murdered Adolf Hitler at the end of Deadpool 2.
Maybe, but then that
As a
fucks up
baby.
the whole X-Men timeline. Because then who's gonna put Magneto in a concentration camp?
Or that's a good point. That's a well argued. That's all, that makes sense. Let's see. Orson Welles movies.
Something about like devil and like
Devil Inside Me,
like a locked heart or something.
Devil Heart.
So basically,
The Stranger.
so I know like the plot of the movie. Basically,
Does it have the devil in it?
no.
Oh.
There's
The
like
Arcadian?
this murder that happens on like the Mexico border, so they have to investigate it.
Murder on the Mexico border.
That's a
And
hell of a name for a movie.
Orson Welles is like the main
By Orson
investigator, and
Welles.
he gets fucking wrecked by the end
By the devil?
because he's also corrupt.
Oh.
Something like because the devil corrupts people or something. I don't know.
The devil.
Damn, this man
The
made a lot
devil
of
made him
movies.
do it.
No.
Well, like you're saying a
Well,
lot
I
of
mean,
words.
yes, but like
They're not
not
connected.
Okay.
not like that.
Director.
Have you ever seen Rear Window?
It's a crazy movie.
That's a good movie too.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's actually my
Um,
favorite Hitchcock movie. A lot of people go Psycho,
I'm
but
so
it's-
annoyed that I can't even think about what this
Or
movie.
Birds.
I have a cornucopia of Nazi jokes.
Have you ever seen Birds? Birds is a
Copenhagen.
fucking wild movie.
Of course he does. Othello?
Birds just start
Not
fucking
Othello.
attacking people.
The Stranger, The Story of Samba, It's All True. The Hearts of Age. 12th Night.
It's not that one.
The Mercury Theater on the Air. I don't know. I have no idea. It's hard to tell.
I'll look it up, I guess.
Yeah, you figure this out. I'm not-
Oh, it's The Touch of Evil
The Touch of Evil. Yeah, the devil thing.
or something.
I
Well,
love that you
evil is a
capitalized
devil.
cornucopia
Yeah. No, he put it in all caps like he was yelling it. He's like, I have a cornucopia
of Nazi jokes.
of nasty jokes.
That's crazy.
It's a good statement.
We all learned a lot from
Yeah,
that.
I
was
also-
good. You
Just-
contributed a lot to
You know what
what
I
was going
also
on.
find hilarious is when Jewish people make Nazi jokes 'cause they're always hilarious. AKA,
I mean,
I love when Jewish people nowadays, because of like cancel culture, will say something and a bunch of people will call them a Nazi, and they're Jewish people. Like Big J Okerson's a really
Yeah.
funny comedian. And he's a big dude. And he's a big Jewish guy. And
Mm.
everyone was like saying, "This guy's a fucking Nazi. Look at him saying all this shit." And he's like, "I'm Jewish. I'm just joking. I'm making jokes." And like they like tried to cancel him hard for a long time. A lot of those big comedians who are Jewish, like, were getting
you
attacked.
can be Jewish and a Nazi, but like understandable what you're trying to say.
What? Oh, I thought you were saying understandable that you
Well,
could be Jewish and
Be a white
Nazi.
supremacist.
Technically,
That's got to be
Adolf
the most
Hitler
mixed
was,
emotion
like,
person.
part like racially Jewish, I think.
I don't know about that.
I've heard
He w-
that, but I've never seen
He didn't
any,
have
like,
blonde hair and blue
conclusive
eyes,
evidence.
which is what he wanted everyone to look like.
I
Yeah.
know.
But I don't think he was Jewish.
You know what's also crazy is that
I feel like we'd all know that.
my history teacher told me that I would probably be a part of the Aryan race.
Nice.
And I was just like, at least I wouldn't get murdered, but also like, why would you
Damn.
tell me that?
Is your teacher a Nazi?
No, he hated Ronald Reagan, so.
What? What is that? I don't understand the connection. Was Ronald Reagan a Nazi?
Well, no, but he was like questionable. We're not
what?
gonna get into
We're
it.
not. What?
Hitler's
what do you mean?
Hitler's father, Alois, was registered as an illegitimate child with no father when born in 1837, and to this day, Hitler's paternal grandfather is unknown. In 1842, Johann Georg Heidler married Alois's mother. Alois was brought up in the family of Hitler's brother, Johann I cannot even try and say that one. In 1876, when he was 39, he was made legitimate and his baptismal record annotated by a priest to register Johann Gregor Hitler as Alois' father. Jesus, Germans. Alois then assumed the surname
Wunderbar.
Hitler. Basically, God, this is 9 paragraphs. Just say if he's Jewish or not, maybe, hopefully. It seems like he might technically be, but there's no record of it in
That's
his
what I'm
bloodline.
saying. Like, I've seen that before, that people are like, oh, he was actually Jewish, but then, like, there's no, like, actual proof that he was. There's just a lot of theories that he may have been.
What did Hitler ask the U-Haul clerk before renting a truck? How much does this haul cost?
Yeah, he's just working his way through his
Yeah,
Hitler.
he can't wait to keep telling us these. Either that or he's just on Reddit, like best Hitler dad jokes. Just fucking
Oh, we gotta
churning
tell
it out.
Mike's dad joke. He said we have to open with it.
No, I was dumb. I don't want to tell
You
it.
don't want to tell it?
You can tell it.
Can I tell it? Oh, okay. No, I don't want to.
Forehead, ew.
That's what I thought.
I'm only gonna tell it, or I'm only gonna let him tell it if he ever comes on here.
He will never. He hates us.
Slay.
Tell me what it is you want to discuss about the Aerosmith's final tour.
Oh no, it's happening. They just said that they're going on their final tour. They announced it, I think 2 days ago. And I'm like, is it really your final tour? Because there's like a lot of bands.
So
that
many
do
bands
this.
have had like 9 final tours.
Dude, Elton
'Cause they think they're
John
done.
just did it last year. Remember, I was like, we
Yeah.
should go see him because this is his final tour. Allegedly.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes I can't believe he has kids.
Who?
Elton John? Well, I mean, like,
Are they his children, like biologically?
No, they're adopted.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean,
That's not hard to believe,
celebrities
then.
Have you not seen how many kids Angelina Jolie adopted? Like,
She's adopted like 7 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
She's a
they
bunch of
all
children.
have their own support groups or whatever. You know what I mean?
And they hate Brad Pitt reasonably.
Damn,
What's wrong with Brad
reasonably? What's
Pitt?
wrong with
Yeah.
Brad? What's wrong with Brad Pitt?
He abused Angelina Jolie.
I
Really?
mean,
Are we sure about that?
Yeah,
I've
mean,
never
like,
heard.
don't get me
I've heard
wrong.
so many people get abused. I've never heard of that abusing.
Well, that's because people are like, it's Brad Pitt.
I don't know. We've canceled some pretty big people here in the
Yeah.
last couple of years
Yeah.
as a society.
You remember when we canceled Louis C.K. just for masturbating in front of people? Like,
Remember when
hey,
they canceled Aziz Ansari for having a bad date?
Did they cancel him?
Yeah, for like 2 years. He lost his show, Master of None, on Netflix. They fucking axed him from it. They wouldn't let him work on it.
What?
They just didn't finish the show. It was doing really well, like had crazy numbers.
What?
All
Wait,
because
so
some
what
chick,
happened?
him and this chick went on a date, and like they went down on each other, and she had a bad time, and she blogged about it. And somebody was like, "That sounds like he fucking like abused her on that date." And so, article was written, and then another article was written, and then all these people were like, "He's a fucking piece of shit." And so they were like, "This is a lot of negative press. We should fucking cut his shit." And then he like, a year later, the same girl was like, "I mean, it was just a bad date." Like she's like, "I didn't even say any of that stuff. That was other people." And then he like made a special and like kind of like addressed it a little bit, but he was mostly like, "Listen, all we can keep doing as entertainers is try to entertain and hope that people understand what is real and what is not, and blah blah blah." And that's what happened to a bunch of people. A lot of people have been like air quote canceled, like Shane Gillis.
Have you watched John Mulaney's new special yet?
Not yet. No, I'm waiting.
He has a What are you waiting on?
I don't know.
I
just haven't
hate
done it
you.
yet.
I hate it.
I'm
I
sorry.
hate it here. Can we watch it after this?
Maybe. Depends on how long
You
we go.
have to drive me.
I do, but also, like, I need to watch this with Charlie.
Also, no, you don't.
No, you don't. I can watch it by myself.
You could, but like,
I
will
could
you?
totally. I'll be fine
There's-
watching
he
this on
makes
my
a
own.
joke about being canceled though, and it's fantastic.
He didn't get canceled.
No, I know, but it's like it's you just have to see the joke. It's fucking hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like John Mulaney.
I know.
Yeah.
There's so many references I want to make, but like,
To the special. See, you
Yeah.
can't. You make references back because you try and reference things that only you and me understand, and then like the podcast,
well,
whoever's
no, I
listening is
know,
just sitting
I
there in the
know,
dark, like, what are
but
they? What are they
like,
laughing
I
at?
was texting Quentin earlier because like I have some things in the works with him, and I went on a tangent of just different like movie names with with what we're working on as the title, and he was like, "You've been watching too much John Mulaney," and I was like, "Maybe."
Yeah. You do let a lot of other things get incorporated into
Can
your
I be
speech
your
patterns.
editor?
As I should.
I couldn't let you edit for me.
It's
No.
not. No, no.
Oh,
It's
his
not,
editor?
No, it's not a.
Screenwriting editor.
Oh,
It's
no,
not
hell no.
necessarily.
You're
like
way
a
too.
Screen,
You're way too like
Yeah.
corrupted by the college mind.
See, like
you don't want to talk about anything that's even like halfway
You would
hard to
be-
talk about.
you
You
would
get way
be-
too offended.
you would be like a screen editor, and then put in like I'd be like, I don't remember this gay romance being in here.
Yeah, I'd be like, hold on a second. When in my Western did Daredevil start making out with fucking Harvey Dent? I'm so confused.
Excuse me. I would at least make original characters. And then
I would at least fucking destroy your script with my own shit, not Daredevil. How
And
dare you
then
assume
they
I would
would
just cop and then they would
Okay.
kiss?
I made OC, and then they kiss. Now kiss.
and that's bad.
I mean, look.
It is to the source material.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
Just
the
write
best.
your own story, dude.
I'm not the best at writing romances, but like at the same time, you can't just shove in a kissing scene somewhere. Like they're in the
I
middle
don't.
of fighting. Like they're fighting.
I
so
don't know. You
hard.
know what? You seem real defensive. I feel like you might.
They're
I
fight-
feel like you just shoved.
You
some-
haven't read it
Like,
much
I'd-
stuff.
I'd
That's a
have
good
two
point. That's a
characters
good point.
fighting
I
so
haven't.
hard, and then all of a sudden they kiss each other in the middle of the fight. Like, bro.
Okay, I don't.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's kind of hot, but at the same time, that's not what I was going
Literally Daredevil. What are you talking about? That's literally.
Yeah, him and Elektra literally fight and then make out. Like literally.
for. Okay, yeah,
to the
that's
T,
true.
That's
See
exactly
what I mean?
happened.
That's hot. That's hot. And then I would be like, but that's not what I'm going for with these characters.
Yeah.
I would be like, Marissa, that's his mom. I was gonna reveal that in the next chapter, and you've turned-
you've made it all sexual.
First of all, because my English class, I would read it first, and then.
What if I haven't given you the next chapter
Reread
yet,
it.
and you just change it to where they kiss, and now I have to make them not?
What if it's a
mother
big?
and
What if
son?
it's like a big
Chapter.
plot twist, so like you can't see it coming?
Yeah.
You're making books now? Then
Everybody's related. It's like Star Wars.
Oh Jesus!
I would hope. The
It's
fuck
like
not.
poetry. They kiss.
That was funny. That was good. That was
Hmm.
funny.
Did you know that there's a World Seagull Imitation Contest held in
Where did that
What?
come from?
What are you
held
talking
in
about?
Belgium?
Oh, wait, is this in the notes? I
Yes.
saw this. World Seagull Imitation Contest, and the CIA killed Bob Ross.
I'll get to that later. That's
Okay.
not as important as this World Seagull Imitation Contest.
Also, people are celebrating 4th of July as Bob Ross Day because that's when he died.
He died on 4th of July?
He did die on 4th of July, like
Damn.
a real American.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean,
That's-
Captain
that's a
America
thing.
was born on 4th of July. If you think that's
Was
something that- Yeah. Well, if you look up his comic book date, or
Ah,
not
well,
his
yeah,
comic book
that
date,
makes a lot of
his
sense.
I think
his
that's true.
his birthday in comics, it's like 4th of July, 18 something, or depending on how which version you're reading,
Yeah.
But it's always 4th of July, which I think is hilarious. It's kind of like on the nose, like how Sam's an uncle, so he's Uncle Sam.
Stupid.
But he's also Captain America.
Roosevelt with the big stick or something.
See, that's why they went with Sam over Bucky. They were like, it doesn't work. There's no America tie-in with Bucky. What's Bucky? You could say that maybe
That's
it
definitely
equals him.
not it.
No, that's all the thought process that
I
went
watched.
into it.
I just rewatched Winter Soldier and the first half of Civil War.
Yeah. Is it really distracting now to know that Sam's an uncle while you're watching?
I mean, he is an uncle, but not
It's
like
all I
that.
can think about anytime I see him on screen.
Wait a second. He's an uncle. Like, does he have a niece or nephew or something in that
Yeah,
show?
he has
I
a
forgot.
sister.
No.
I
and
only
then he
watched-
has-
And she has a kid.
Yeah, she has two kids.
Oh, I couldn't.
So he really is
Man,
an
that
Uncle
show-
Sam.
I remember so little of that show.
That was the one
That
thing I took away from that show.
Sootkovia. You don't watch those ads. But did.
I took that away, and then I took away do better.
Do better. I remember the
You know what I watched?
the
a
bad
lot?
guy. She was great, and the bad Captain America guy was great.
Yeah,
I
Those were the best parts.
Watched
he looked
a lot
like
of
the
the
grandpa
interviews,
from Up.
and they're so hilarious.
The interviews for who? For
For Falcon and Winter Soldier.
those two? For
You
the
mean
two of
Captain
them?
America? And Winter
For-
Yeah,
Soldier.
that's the Captain. That's Captain America.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but
Get it
that's
right.
my Captain America.
He's Uncle Sam.
You
okay.
say you
For-
trying to say that's not your Captain
for
America?
Anthony Mackie and
Sebastian Stan.
Uncle Sam is black. Okay.
And they were
Get it
talking
straight.
about working with Daniel Brühl
You
And-
probably would have him. And
That would be the reason you watch those interviews, because you love this fucking Nazi guy, don't you?
Do you like Nazis?
No.
It seems like she loves this guy who plays Nazis.
No wonder your
exclusively.
professor was like, "You look like you would do good as an Aryan race person."
You're over here fucking.
First of all, I
You're
was
over here
in
with a
high
journal
school.
covered in this fucking Nazi.
But anyways, I learned that I could kind of do a good
Nazi impression?
Daniel Bruhl
Oh,
impression.
Daniel Bruhl.
So a Nazi impression.
Shut up.
Please do this impression of this guy who only plays Nazis.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a specific thing
What was
That I
Hitler's
will
least
have-
favorite planet?
that I will have to give you
Jupiter.
backstory for.
No, you can't do that.
Yes.
No, just do an impression of him. I know what he sounds like.
Are you an impressionist?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
Not
Mm.
actually.
Yeah, I was about to say.
The painter or the voice?
I call shenanigans.
But anyways,
Shut up.
Sebastian Stan was, going on the elevator, and
Going
Daniel
what?
Bruhl
Number 1 or number 2?
in the elevator.
He was just using the elevator?
No,
Yeah.
yeah. He
Oh,
was
okay.
going
You said
in
he
the
was
elevator.
going.
Oh, going into it. Okay.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
said going
So-
on.
Like
going could
passing,
mean so many
passing
things.
on.
That's
into the
not what I
elevator.
said. I think you misheard me.
No, you said
But
that he was going
He
on the
was
elevator.
traveling
Those were the words you used.
into the elevator. He was
Well,
walking.
anyways, Daniel Bruhl was in the elevator, and Sebastian Stan describes it as the door is open, so you could only see like him in the center, and he's wearing a bathrobe, and you could see half of his chest for some reason. he
Sebastian
describes it.
Stan was the one in the robe.
No,
Daniel was.
yeah.
Okay.
When he sees him.
Yeah, when he
Oh.
sees him.
So
Okay.
And-
sexy Nazi.
Like the whole elevator was steamed up because I
Oh.
guess he was like in the shower.
Nice.
What was he doing? He went straight from a shower to an
To
elevator?
in the robe to the elevator. He had to get his fucking coffee, dude. It was down in the lobby for
Did
some
he have
reason.
on shoes?
Yeah, Daniel Bruhl just like looks up at Sebastian. Sebastian is not in the elevator. He's just like looking at.
Was he wearing shoes?
I don't know.
Okay.
He didn't
In
say
my
it.
mind, he's not.
He can't, because if he was, that would be part of the story
No,
for
you
sure.
know that carpet's gonna make his
He
foot
would
itchy.
probably have been wearing like slippers or something. Something
Okay.
rich.
Okay.
He's gonna get athlete's foot so fast.
So anyways, he says like Daniel Bruhl looks up at him like this or something. And he's like, "Is this the 5th floor?"
In a German voice.
Daniel Bruhl is German.
No. Everybody shut up. I have to ask you a very important question. Was that supposed to be your impression just
Yes.
Is that your impression?
Stick-
Sutklovia.
now? Stick to not doing impressions.
Yeah.
Like as a profession.
That's almost as bad as Charlie's Arnold
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
I do a pretty
Well, I
terrible.
know it's bad.
He didn't
Yeah.
even say
I never
"Get to
said
the
it was
chopper."
good.
I don't know. You said I can do an impression, but you
No.
just said
I said
what
I
he said.
could.
Now imagine
I never
the
said it was
elevator
good.
opened and Sebastian Stan saw Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Imagine if Sebastian Stan actually saw his dick.
If I say,
Is this gonna end with them kissing?
No.
probably in her fucking world. it would.
Look, I'm not one of those people who's like.
If I say I am Iron Man, that's not me doing an impression of Tony Stark. That's me just saying what he said. You just said what that guy said. That was not an impression.
I'm
I
That's
gonna
can
different.
make references.
That's what
That's
you
a
should have said.
reference,
It's a
but that's not an
reference
impression.
or a quote. It's not an
Mm.
impression. An impression's like trying to.
Yeah, you didn't
Imitate
even
the guy.
You didn't even sound kind of German. You made a face.
You
and
were just like
said
you literally
words.
said, "Is this the 5th floor?" You just went, "Is this the 5th floor?"
Do
I
it.
don't
Do it.
feel
Do it. Like
bad.
give your all. Do it.
Give,
like,
give it your all.
actually
Try and be
Yeah.
that Nazi.
Say Hail
You
Hydra.
can do. Yeah, say Hail Hydra. Even though he wasn't Hydra.
I'm gonna decline this actually.
Say I want to see an empire fall.
No.
Say it.
No.
It's in Civil War.
No.
It is, isn't it? I forgot.
Yeah, it's when
I don't have to be peer pressured.
But you can be. Don't
I
have to.
could,
Be. You
but
could
I'm
be, yeah.
not going to.
I don't know. You're sitting here claiming to be
Wait,
able to do
wait, wait.
impressions, and
Is
you
Daniel
aren't doing.
Kroll the one that plays Zemo?
Yes.
We said it. This is the 4th time we've
So
had to tell
in
you
my
that.
mind, I was imagining the little, the little dude that's in the computer.
That's not Zemo.
I know. I gotta
Doctor
mix
like
it.
whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Zola.
I
Zola.
thought I was picturing Zola. So when
I mean,
the
Zola,
elevator-
Zemo, Zola.
look,
I get it.
When the elevator
spec-
opened, I was imagining Zola.
I
in a
specifically
row.
referenced Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
like this little man looking
With the
up,
with the circle glass.
Yeah, looking up at Sebastian Stan going
That is
like,
funny.
Is this the 5th floor?
My grandpa used to brag about all the chicks he picked up at Auschwitz. I say, Grandpa, that's not fair. You used a broom and it does fail. Damn, that's brutal.
That was my impression
If
of
you want
Zola,
my
by the
style,
way.
you
Did you
could
see?
go
Did
to
you hear?
Sudkovia. Mm-hmm.
That was
It
it.
was a little better.
was
That
better?
was way better than the
Yeah.
first thing. The first thing was just you just said what he said. That time,
Well,
at least I kind of remember that from the show.
That's not from the show.
You
It's
know
not
what
from the
that
show?
reminded me
That
of?
sounds like a dumb thing he said. He said a lot of dumb things
He
on the
did
show.
say that.
He did.
But,
He
it
went
wasn't in the
dancing.
show.
That reminded
okay.
me
It was
of
like an
Peter
extra thing,
Griffin's
I don't
John
know.
Wayne impression. It is literally him just
Wait,
going,
what?
Also,
Her-
Daniel
her-
Brühl, yeah, like he does have a German accent, but I
Her
don't know.
He's German.
Daniel Brühl impression reminded me of
It
Peter
kind of
Griffin doing
sounds-
John Wayne.
American, but also not.
Because Peter
Just a
Griffin's
little
John
bit.
Wayne is him literally going like, I'm John Wayne at the first Thanksgiving, pilgrims.
Me when I get re-obsessed with Daniel Brühl, actually.
Upset? You seem like you're already pretty still
Yeah.
upset.
Well, the thing
And the
is,
impressions were
you're trying to do
horrible.
impressions of a guy. You've never. I've
Can you do an Oscar Isaac?
no,
don't.
Can you do
yeah,
a
don't.
Charlie Cox?
I can do a British accent.
Can you though?
Can you though? Or are you just gonna start saying stuff in a regular
you want
accent and
me
be
to?
like, "This is you doing
It's
British"?
not that I want you to. It's I want to know if you think you really can.
Yeah, let's do it. Do a
Mm.
British accent.
What do you want me to say?
Say
Hell
any of his
Hydra.
lines.
You fucking cunt!
Okay, that's good. That's good. I
pretty
like
good.
that.
That's
That was
solid.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, you cunt.
Okay, you
Yeah,
can
that's
you can
it?
say
That's
something
all?
else. You don't have to just keep saying cunt.
Well, saying it in a British accent is fun.
It is way more fun. That's
Yeah.
everything that the Hound says in Game of Thrones is like just derogatory and
Yeah.
awesome.
Can you
like,
do Scottish?
Come on, you sons of whores! Like he just
Probably
screams.
not.
You can't do Scottish.
Scottish is hard.
My friend can do Scottish and
I can't-
Irish.
I can't like speak in a Scottish accent, but I can like do Scottish impressions. It's like easier when you already know what to say.
Ooh,
Like I
Yeah.
can't just.
Get
I,
your
I have
face,
something I want to add on
something.
to the Scottish thing. Okay, so like there was this dude who went to prom over the weekend. I don't know if you saw this, Charlie, but he drove a tank to his prom and had this
Where?
guy, I think it's in Boston, and he had this dude. He had this dude like riding a
Okay.
There's
unicycle,
no way it's in Boston.
playing a bagpipe that had fire coming out of it in front of the tank.
Stroopwafel.
Thank you.
You don't get any.
Why?
Because
But
I hate
I wasn't asking for any. I was talking about a dude with a
'Cause
tank who
I'm
had a
his
guy on a
son.
unicycle with a bagpipe,
Not
like
yours
Wait.
parading
anymore.
away.
Hold on. I didn't hear the second part.
So there was this guy who like rented a tank instead of a limo for
No,
his
no,
prom.
no, 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 no. This is America. I need to know right now where I can rent a tank. I don't want to buy it. I want to rent it.
He rented it, and he hired another dude to ride a unicycle and play a bagpipe in front of him.
Army
that
museum,
wore
I
a
don't
Darth
know.
Vader helmet while he played the bagpipe and played Star Wars on bagpipes.
Interesting.
It's the and the bagpipe was also having fire shooting out of it while he played on a unicycle.
That might be the coolest kid of the 21st century.
Or the cringiest kid.
I don't know. That sounds pretty cool to me.
Yeah, that was
That's
it
way
looked
more.
fun.
That's way more
There's
badass
a whole
than
news
cringe.
report about it.
Like, why did he do it?
Yeah,
He
I
said-
wouldn't say it's cringe. It's just like, why?
So he's.
I mean, it's definitely like
It
it's definitely
started
interesting
off-
at the very least.
it started off as him like as like a joke, and then he
Why
was like,
derogatory?
and then he's like, haha, we're gonna put up a GoFundMe page, and that GoFundMe page got like a stupid amount of money, like 'cause the guy was like, if you give me $1,000, like then I'll like let you take a tank to prom. And so like he raised $1,000 to do it, and I guess he had some left over and hired to do with the bagpipes.
Jesus. He had some money left over, so he rented a bagpipe. A guy with a bagpipe. Could you
to
imagine
play
just
Star
playing
Wars?
on the bagpipes?
Yeah, he
No
was wearing
way.
a Darth Vader helmet, playing a bagpipe
Riding
version of
in
Star
on a
Wars,
tank.
riding a unicycle in front of the tank with fire coming out of the
So he wasn't
bagpipes.
even driving the tank. He just rented it to like follow him.
No, the tank. So the dude's in the tank. He hired another dude to ride on a unicycle
Just a totally
Yeah,
different guy.
and play bagpipes with the Darth Vader helmet on, and flames were coming out of the bagpipes as he was playing Star Wars because, as we all know, John Williams is fire.
I don't think.
But no,
I mean,
there were actual flames coming out of the bagpipes though.
That's incredible. I love this kid. I want to be friends with him. I feel like he'd be an important addition to our roster of friendship.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a good person to have.
You
Someone who
reminded me of Bumper.
someone who has access to it. You don't know Bumper.
No, but like from everything I know about Bumper, I was like, oh, that's
You don't.
Bumper.
That's nothing like what Bumper would do. You know nothing about Bumper. You don't know who he is.
It's definitely what Bumper would do.
It's the opposite. Bumper
I
is
don't.
the most
Every
chill,
time I
not
see
do
something
big,
that I
a
don't
big
really
thing
know,
person.
I'm like, it reminds me of Bumper.
Me with my friend.
Yeah, the one that you don't know, that you're like not even really friends.
What? No, not that one.
What?
The Lucky Show. What's
The
up,
one
Lucky
that
Show?
I was
Lucky
talking to you about, who's Pauling.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? That's the tank reminded you of your friend?
No, just like that scenario.
Every time I see a tank, I think of my polyamorous
No.
friend.
My God.
I can't go.
What
I
do you
can't
guys-
even look at a picture of a tank without thinking of polyamory.
What do
No,
you
that's
guys-
actually frogs.
What?
Wait, what did you say?
I can't I can't not think see a picture of a frog and not think of my friend.
Your
You know?
polyamorous friend.
Well, they are also a gremlin, so
Wait, what?
that makes sense.
What's a gremlin? Is a gremlin like a sexual term?
Gremlin is like a goblin, like a little creature.
Like in what context are you
But
talking
are you
about?
you're saying that this person is one of those, or that they do they what?
Do they identify as
No,
that? Like
no.
what's going on here? What's
Like
the
We
The
know what
vibe.
gremlins are. We saw the movie.
Yeah, the vibe is just like little creature.
Okay.
What happens if you get her wet?
I don't
Does
know.
she does she multiply?
Can you feed her after midnight?
Also, I would like to preface, my friend goes by they them pronouns.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. What happens if you get them wet after midnight?
Do they multiply?
I don't
Are they
know.
allowed to eat after midnight?
wait, they already multiplied. They do.
No,
They are multiple. They're a lot. They're plural.
they actually go
Sorry,
to
I
sleep.
couldn't resist.
They are so they already did eat after
They're
midnight.
like a
Wait,
child.
was it you get wet, you multiply, or you eat after midnight?
No,
You
you
eat after
multiply if you
midnight, and
get
that's what
wet.
changes you to the gremlin.
First
from
of
Gizmo.
all,
Yeah, yeah.
they don't eat after midnight. They go to sleep at 9.
Is their
Okay,
name
okay.
Gizmo?
No.
Never mind.
Gizmo finally went to college.
What
40
do we
years
think's
later.
wrong with Jamie Foxx?
Huh?
What do we think is wrong with Jamie Foxx as a community right now? Because they won't really say exactly what it is.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
He's been in the hospital for like 3 weeks. He's like something severely wrong with him. Like he's like can't get out of bed.
Thought he had like a terminal illness, and that was why.
Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the same Jamie Foxx?
Parkinson.
Oh, does he
That's
have
Michael J.
Oh.
Fox. I'm talking about not
different box.
that's
different
Marty from fucking Jamie Fox, Black Jamie Fox.
Look.
Jamie Fox who fucking are you serious?
I saw a video of him.
Jamie
today.
Fox is Ray from the movie Ray.
He's also Django from
He's
Django
also
Unchained.
Django from the movie
He's
Django
the president
Unchained.
in
Never
White
mind.
House Down.
Never mind.
Wow, he was. That's a dumb movie, but it's a good dumb movie.
Look, I know who Jamie Foxx is, but I also don't care about
Parkinson's also is not a terminal it's
I
not
mean,
like
it is, but
sort
it's
of.
like
It's
you
not
know.
like a gonna kill you right now
Well,
illness.
Not terminal, like chronic, I guess.
Yeah, cry. That's different.
Maybe,
But Jamie Foxx has been in the
mm,
he's been in the fucking hospital for 3 weeks
maybe
with
he's-
quote
maybe he has colon cancer.
Jamie Foxx remains hospitalized more than 3 weeks after suffering a medical emergency, and those closest to him say he needs all the prayers in the world.
Love him. Hope he gets better, but
Yeah.
also I don't care.
Damn, that's crazy.
Wow.
I love him and really
Yeah,
hope he gets better because
me
I do
too.
care because I
Was
love
he
him.
crushed by like a snow thing? Like
The
Jeremy
only
Renner?
celebrity death that.
By the way,
got
Creighton,
me-
fuck you a little bit because I heard your
Kinda.
dumb joke you just said
Which one?
before that. You the colon cancer.
Oh,
that's-
yeah.
It's racist. How dare you?
Whoa.
Maybe
Anyway,
Creighton should
what
get
did
the
you start
racist
to-
card.
Yeah, of course. He's the racist one. I've been trying to
I'm
tell you guys
not
for years.
racist.
Y'all just call me racist. I
Colon
don't say the
cancer
racist.
isn't racist.
It is for the reason you brought it up.
That's not why I brought it
Okay,
up.
whatever.
I just like
I do make
Oh wait,
Filipino
he's not-
jokes at my
Oh no, he
Filipino
is in
friends.
the MCU. Maybe it just affects MCU actors.
Creighton.
What? Where is Jamie? Oh,
He's Electro in
I forgot.
Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
No Way Home.
No way home.
I forgot.
Some home.
You forgot?
Are you a frog?
Is that your way of saying forgot?
No.
Are you a criminal?
Well, yes, but also Vanessa. You know,
You can do this. You
Come
can
on, you
explain
got
something.
this.
You
Come
can
on.
finally explain something right. You're bad at
Have
it.
you ever watched? Not watched, but like, do you know
Star
of the
Trek, fine.
game Five Nights at Freddy's security breach.
Yes,
Yes.
actually.
There's this meme where it's like a template where he says Vanessa and then something after it, and then in one of them is like, Vanessa, I forgore.
That wasn't that funny. I don't get this.
It's probably funnier if this new generation finds weird things funny.
They're like,
Vanessa,
look
I
how the Star
threw
Trek-
up.
The Star Trek part of the
I
podcast.
threw up.
I love like how this generation will be like plate, and that's the joke.
It's literally that scene from Fairly
Look,
Odd
she's
Parents.
laughing.
Yeah, she is. Well, it's because it's literally the fucking Fairly
No.
Odd Parents joke come to life. Where
It
it's
would
like,
be like-
anything makes Cosmo laugh. He's an idiot. Watch. Pudding.
It
And
would
he's
be
just,
like an
laugh.
image with just like top text and bottom text, and it would make me laugh.
I feel like you're not
Damn.
understanding what a meme is. You're just like, picture, words. funny."
You can put pictures and words together? No wonder
I
kids
have
love
been
picture books.
searching
Look,
specifically for
I have-
Optimus memes as of late.
I have a pop-up book I want you to look at, and you're gonna lose.
You're
your
going to
shit.
lose your fucking mind.
Maybe I will.
You will be rolling on the floor
And maybe
laughing.
I
You will be raffling.
get in the fucking frog pit.
Although this is gonna make it easier for me and Charlie because we're not funny now, so we'll be really funny.
Yeah, it'll be
So
so
people
funny
like
when we
it
show
more.
you this picture book. You're going to freak out.
No wonder, like we
Get
resonate
this.
with
They
people with
rhyme
younger
in it.
kids.
They rhyme
There's-
the word.
there's a
It's
reason
nuts.
we resonate with younger kids, and it's because
I do write poems,
We're
so
not
I
funny.
know what that is.
Thank you for clarifying.
do they kiss at the end of your poems?
No,
Sorry.
They don't kiss and rhyme at the same time
no.
in your poems about Daniel Craig
In
and
fact,
Charlie Cox?
in none of my English, like none of the stories that I wrote for my English class, none of my characters have kissed.
Oh, look at you doing
Look
good.
at you being all
Yeah.
adult and not making
I'm sure if
everything all
Charlie wrote a
sexual.
story,
I
they
did
would
write
just
a
choke
poem
on water
about a
at the end of
breakup,
it.
even though I've never been through a breakup.
Why do
Yeah.
German shower heads have 11 holes? I can't say the answer. I can't do it.
It's a math problem.
That's a good one.
Maybe you should befriend a Jewish person just so.
I know
Oh,
Jewish
they could
people.
do this.
Yeah, we're friends with Jewish people. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I am. I never ask.
This-
Like, I should.
Creighton's like, I might know a bunch of Jews. I just never ask about it.
I should just
So,
be like, hey, are you Jewish?
I want to talk about this pride flag for a second.
Where?
What, my barefoot?
Yeah.
That's not.
How is that
pride.
a pride flag?
Is that a?
Is,
Are we
is
standing
barefoot
with
some kind
somebody?
of gay company? Are they
Mm,
super? Are they like Bud Light now?
I mean, yes.
Are we standing with somebody? By accident.
I can't change my mind.
Creighton, they literally, Barefoot literally has like bottles with the gay flag on it.
Yeah, but doesn't mean
You
that
mean the
they're-
pride flag?
And they sell it at
The
Food
gay
Lion.
flag.
Well, yeah, but I mean that doesn't just because we have that, it's not the gay version of the foot.
Well, also,
This is my gay foot.
Although I do want that. I want
This
the
is
gay
my
version
barefoot. It
of
is
that
gay.
foot.
you also, you might.
I
know-
want the Panthers version too. I want like all the different versions of it. You know. what I
The
mean?
jokes are like the trans flag and any like pride flags are actually like country flags. So it's like if you show a trans flag, it was like I love this country
Oh, I get it. Country with C-U-N-T.
because there's a flag.
T-R-Y. You know what I mean? Like cunt tree.
If you're cunt and I'm cunt, then who's flying the plane?
What?
I don't get that one.
I'm
But I like it. I like the energy.
I like where the energy. Yeah, I do. I will say that like your jokes are terrible, but like I'm getting a side of Marissa I'm not used to, which is like trying to be funny and laugh.
I like it. She's so much more confident. than
Me.
she was.
College made you like you're worse, but you're
He said, "Fuck me."
yeah. That's not good. It's bad.
Jesus Christ.
It's like you're worse, but you're trying, and that's better.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good. Try and then fail and then try
and then
again.
get better. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
me and Creighton did for how old are you?
Yeah,
we're-
we're still going.
Yeah, 20 years.
still
we've been
trying.
fucking it up this whole time.
We're
but-
pushing that stone up that hill.
yeah,
and
we're
it's rolling
Sisyphus
right
the
over
shit
us.
out of this.
Crazy.
Oh man, me and Creighton are like the duo Sisyphus. Was like two Sisyphuses.
Sis?
Country boy.
Yeah, country with the.
How did you feel about Bud Light doing the whole,
Right.
being gay now?
Are you talking to me or her?
Her. We've already talked about it on here.
First of all, I don't really know why everyone was so mad because it was literally one can and they sent it to Dylan
Was it just
Mulvaney.
one can?
Yes.
See, I didn't even know that. I just
I
saw
have no
everybody
idea.
was upset.
It was one can with her face on it.
I just don't
And
care.
they sent it to her.
I
and
just
I
don't
was
care
just
about
like,
Bud Light. So it's like weird seeing it from
Yeah.
both sides. I'm seeing the internet's
Okay,
perspective.
okay.
Also, it was funny to me that they were buying Bud Light to destroy it.
But did
That's
she,
what they did with Nike. They always do that. They buy a bunch of shit and burn it. It's
But
like, I
did
mean,
she
you're
drink
giving them
it,
their
though?
money. They're still doing a good.
Yeah.
But did she drink it though? You know what I mean? They sent her this customized can.
Yeah,
Do you
Dylan
drink it?
Dylan says that she drinks beer.
So she just like saw it and like pounded. Do you think she shotgunned it, or you think she just like sipped it?
There are videos of her drinking from the can. You don't have to look them up, but they exist.
So like in my mind, there's no way she didn't just like down it. So like she downed it and then just filled it up with like water or maybe another beer and just was walking
Water.
around sitting it. I mean, Bud Light and water, they're the same thing. So like, you know.
I know, I'm just making fun of the way you talk.
The memes from it were
The memes have been
hilarious.
some of the best of the last
Oh,
10 years.
My favorite was the one where like I don't know why people are surprised. Bud Light's been standing with gays for forever, and it showed a picture of a can with the Dallas Cowboys on it.
Yeah, there was a really good the guy who sits next to me at work, who runs the game. He was like on his TikTok, just watching Bud Light TikToks of all these dudes like sitting there getting wasted, and they're like, "Listen, man, I hate this shit anyway. I've always not liked Bud Light. This is not a reason to not like Bud Light. Like, I already don't like it. I'm gonna keep drinking it because I hate myself." Like it was just a bunch of shit like that. But he was like hashtag I stand with Dylan. What's the person's name?
Dylan
What's her-
Mulvaney.
Ulvaney.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought you were about to say Dylan Mulaney.
I
and I
was
like,
trying. I had to really focus not
no,
to say.
dude,
Dylan
I
Mulvaney.
was so excited. I was like, there's no way they're related with John Mulaney, right?
They're
But
not,
imagine.
but she is a theater kid. And
John Mulaney's definitely a theater kid.
You
John
know-
Mulaney does give off theater kid vibes.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
Look at him. He's
You
like,
know, You know,
that's why Quentin likes him.
what's the chick who played Matilda? Something Mara.
Which version of Matilda?
The old one, the like Danny
okay.
DeVito one.
Yeah.
I think it's Mara Wilson.
Yeah. I thought her name was Matilda Wilson.
I hate you. You know she's cousins with Ben Shapiro.
Is she for real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or like I'm not gonna say that like
Did
I
you
know
know
for
that
sure, but I'm
there's-
pretty sure that's real.
This girl, who I think is related to Ben Shapiro, but she literally looks like Ben Shapiro.
I mean that's not the craziest thing in the world if they're related.
But it's funny to me 'cause they pretty much look the same.
Do you want to know how the CIA killed
And
Bob
I
Ross?
Feel like siblings or.
'Cause I feel like we're
relatives
inching towards that, but
look
I want to make sure
Sometimes they
everybody's
do.
cool with it.
What'd you say?
I said I feel like we're inching towards that, but I want to make sure everybody's cool with it.
I want to know how you think we've been inching towards the CIA killing.
I
Bob
also
Ross.
want everyone to know that my tweet on Bob Ross Day, like 4 years ago, has 1,000 likes.
We agreed
I'm
that
so
that was
proud of you.
Bob Ross. But we agreed that was Bob Ross Day 4 years ago.
Yes.
That's the first I've heard of it.
I love that you refuse to say the 4th of July and that it's Bob Ross Day over 4th of July.
Yes.
That's funny to me.
Happy little accident.
I mean, to be honest, I probably
This country, a happy little accident.
Country.
probably won't celebrate it in the future, not gonna lie.
Bob Ross Day?
Or 4th
Why
of
not?
July.
4th of July.
Why?
Oh, I understand why.
You should know why.
Why?
'Cause America.
What's wrong with America?
I don't know. America's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's got its
Lots of
problems, but
things.
everywhere else has way more problems than us.
Yeah. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, like people running the country suck, but like the
Yeah,
idea,
the
is
idea
fucking
of what it
fantastic.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
But that's when you do July 4th. You're not celebrating the people that.
Yeah, you're
run
not
it,
you're not
the
celebrating who
idea
like
of
who the
freedom.
president is or who's running
Yeah.
your state or your constitution or your country at that moment.
Yeah.
You're celebrating the fact that America got to happen.
That's why, like,
And that
some,
it's still going
that's
on.
why I get kind of
Mm.
confused when people get mad at the flag. Like, okay, like the flag isn't running.
These
the country.
guys who suck now, they didn't start all this.
Yeah.
I don't really get mad at the flag, but I feel like when you make your personality the American flag, I'm like.
Oh, yeah,
questionable.
well,
That's but
but
it's
there's
not, it's
a
not-
difference between
There's a
that
difference
and-
between living the American flag and celebrating 4th of July.
Yeah.
Like it's like Christmas. Like I'm not Christmas 24/7, 365. I'm Christmas, 1 week of the year.
When that, and this might have been poor timing on my part, but when the whole thing with Ruth Bader Ginsburg and the fucking what was it, the abortion thing got what's the word I'm looking for? Walked back, basically. to wear like
Overturned.
There it is.
return.
I was struggling quietly over here trying to figure.
Overturned,
Yeah,
not
overturned.
Overturned.
Yeah,
When the
overturned.
abortion thing got overturned, I had made the mistake of wearing like an American flag shirt that day, and like I guess people thought I was just really representing like how abortion was illegal now, and it just happened that it popped up in my rotation of shirts,
Yeah.
and like
Didn't do your laundry.
me and Charlie went out to eat, and like this like our waitress was like, "Oh, interesting choice in shirts." And I was like,
I've got
what's
a couple
she talking
shirts.
about? And then I had been at work all day, so I didn't see it.
Yeah.
And then I opened my Twitter. I was like, oh.
See, I'm definitely that guy that will do something like that by accident because I
Yeah.
wear the same like 10 shirts.
And see, it's a
I just
work
clean 'em.
shirt. I have like a nice
Same.
set of like short sleeve button ups, and one of them just happens to
Yeah.
be like a 4th of July themed one because I needed one for some point. I was like, well,
Yeah.
this is a nice shirt. I'm not just gonna wear it one day out of the year.
Yeah, I've got a couple of like Knicks shirts. They have like a little American flag, like a tiny one on the sleeve,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And like that's not
It just
that's
was
not you
poor
going.
timing
That's
on my
not you
part.
going
Yeah.
like our country is.
Yeah,
superior and-
but she assumed it. You know what I mean? But anyways, I
Even though it
think
is.
that like regardless.
People assume a lot of things.
true.
Regardless of like the decisions that the lawmakers and the leaders of this country makes, the fact that we get to choose those leaders and the fact that we have like the freedom to do like that stuff is what we should celebrate on 4th of July,
Mhm.
and why we should like be proud of the flag, not because of the people that represent it, but because of what it represents.
I guess.
But I mean, everybody's different,
Yeah. I hope you know that you're not gonna.
No, we're not trying to change your
What?
mind. We're just talking.
Good.
Not
Do you
gonna-
think we were trying to change your mind?
I was just
No,
explaining why.
But
I,
still.
yeah. I mean,
No. Like that's the thing. Like, so we don't talk about like our views and stuff on here. Like, oh, you have to like believe whatever we
well,
believe.
it's all, the biggest reason is 'cause we're idiots.
Yeah,
Like, we're
no,
not-
That's true too.
Our opinions should not sway anyone
Oh,
in
no,
any
no.
direction.
Well,
No.
you too.
But like we're
What?
talking about because it's
You
different
two are
from
idiots.
yours.
Yeah, that's
you
what I'm
know?
saying. Like
Exactly.
we should not.
Yeah.
No one should base what they think or how they feel about anything political or any stance they take based on our views of it. We're fucking retarded. we are not the people to take those opinions
What
seriously.
did Copenhagen say? It got bleeped out for me.
I have a few nice button-ups. One is American flag pattern. That's some redneck shit right there. Yeah, he's quoting what you said. that
And
is.
I'm
This is
going. I'm gonna
why
cut my hair into a mullet
is
for
how we're
4th of July
different.
this year.
I hope you don't.
I'm gonna get some pit
Please don't,
vipers.
Creighton. Please don't do
I'm
it.
gonna
Mullet.
cut the sleeves off that button up and just go around.
I actually
representing,
hope that
know?
you don't.
It's too late. It's already happening. USA.
Well, I
USA.
fully support
You
you.
gonna book an appointment
I
right
fully-
now?
I
Appointment for
fully
what?
support you.
To
Let's
cut
do
your
it.
hair.
I'll do it.
No. I'm just gonna. Not
You're just
now.
gonna buzz cut it now?
No, all I need to. I'm like halfway there. I don't think you realize it. Like all I have to do is get the sides, and boom, I'm there.
You know what
I'm
I
in
want?
Mullet City.
I want to become a rocker girlfriend and get
Are you gonna be wearing a mullet?
a shag cut or something.
You should get a mullet. I think you
No.
would look really fantastic in a mullet. Everybody would be like, "Oh,"
I mean, a mullet is
she's
like a rocker
business-
for a girl. A mullet is like a
Yeah.
rocker.
and she's like,
rocker hairdo.
everybody would look at you and be like, "Oh, she's business in the front,
Well-
and party in the back."
I already look
Gotta
gay,
love
so
that.
I don't need more.
That's true. That's true.
They'd be like, "Who's that butch over there?"
Yeah, I guess.
Can you say butch, or is that like
No.
offensive now?
It's fine.
Oh, okay, cool. Butch is such a fun word.
I do like that word.
Yeah. Like butcher.
That's what they call.
Hey, can you do cunt like how Butcher says cunt?
Wait, what?
From,
The Boys?
Yeah.
I don't really watch The Boys.
God
Me either. It's
damn
okay.
it.
I stand.
It's
with you.
so good. Like, you guys just need to give it a
Look,
shot.
I know
I have
one of
3
my
times.
celebrity crushes in it, but
Who's your celebrity crushes?
Dude from
Oh,
fucking.
the guy that plays Billy Butcher?
Soldier Boy.
Oh,
yeah, I was
Jensen
gonna say
Ackles, yeah.
that guy. There you go.
So
I
wait.
mean-
You send all these Soldier Boy memes
And you've
haven't
never
even
seen the
watched
show?
It's called Twitter. Have you heard of
And
it?
you don't know the context.
Yeah, you don't even know the context of what
Well,
you're
I
saying.
kind of do. I know that his
Mm.
ass gets shown.
No,
like-
so Soldier Boy is a superhero.
Whoa.
from
Yes,
be careful.
I
be
know.
careful with what you say. I don't want it spoiled.
It's
I still
not
might
a
watch it.
spoiler.
Okay,
Soldier
okay.
Boy's in the comics. It's like a well-known
You say
thing.
that like
I
I,
know what
fucking.
happened.
I don't know anything about the boys.
Yeah. Soldier Boy's a superhero in the Boys, and that's all you need to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the
Not
like,
the rapper.
the second like iteration pisses his pants a lot in the
Oh.
comics.
Oh, that's not.
Okay.
But there's no iterations in the show so far, so you don't have to worry about it. I was gonna say that's a fucking weird celebrity.
No.
The rapper?
He does like.
She just every time he goes, you, she creams her jeans.
Excuse me.
You know, you had that song like you.
You've never.
You
Do you know who Soulja Boy the artist is?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
Well, then why
But
are
you're
you
not
confused?
You seem very like
But
upset by this reference.
Creams your pants. Ew.
Oh,
The joke was about having a
Yeah.
crush.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's a joke about how he makes you want to drop your panties.
I
The
really
way it just
appreciate
said
Good
it.
job
You should
explaining it,
stop.
Creighton. Thanks for explaining it for everyone.
Imagine though, like instead of Jensen Ackles, it's Soulja Boy.
As the character
and
Soulja Boy.
Marissa's like, I love Soulja Boy.
They hire Soulja Boy to play Soulja Boy.
I would rather you.
He doesn't even have to method act.
No.
He's already.
play
He's
himself.
been Soulja Boy for years.
That's stupid.
You know, he sells like he made his own game system.
Oh, I
Wait,
did
Soulja
know
Boy-
that.
The artist?
Yeah, no. So Soulja Boy, the artist, is actually low key kind of a con man. Like he does like all this shady shit, and then lies about how much he makes, and then lied
I
about
do
buying
think
like
he
a private jet.
made like shoes.
He made shoes. He's made fucking. He made his own gaming system that didn't even work.
Why is Booster dressed like she knocked on my door and asked how much to mow my lawn for $20?
She doesn't.
I
You
look
like-
like a little boy.
You look like a little 11-year-old boy
You look
who has his
like-
own weed whacker.
You also look like
goes
one of
around
the
the neighborhood.
guys around here who who does like landscaping and stuff. Like
Yeah.
you're one cigarette away from it.
Yeah. You're one like tired like
Like
rubbing the bridge of your nose like
Yeah, like
away
you,
from being a
you
hard
need a
worker.
marble red in your mouth right now,
Yeah.
and then you'd be right there.
Well, I'm not 21 yet, so I can't.
Anyways,
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like we were
Isn't
working
that crazy that they went to 21 like in our like for our whole life it was 18 until right after we were 18.
Yeah.
And then boom, they were like now you
No,
got to
we
be
were
21.
21 because I was already. I had just turned
That's what I'm
21 when
saying,
they
after.
changed it.
Well, yeah, after that's what I mean. Not
Yeah,
I
had
meant
just turned
after
18.
I meant after it turned
Yeah. We like.
if I
just
said 18
made
I
it.
didn't mean to.
Well, I just made it. You were already like 20 or 54 or something. Like
I was 20 I think I was 23 when
Yeah,
when it
54.
started.
Look,
like I
smoking
said,
is
or 24.
sexy aesthetically, but also no, not for your lungs.
Speaking of lungs, you know Bob
You-
Ross died from lymphoma,
You children.
but there's like evidence that he may have been killed by the CIA.
Okay.
Oh,
You
hold on.
wanna-
Let me hear this one more time. Did you know this is how he just said it? These are word for word. Did you know Bob Ross died of lymphoma? But also, there's evidence.
He could.
There's evidence that he died.
Look,
He
okay,
was
so
killed
let
by the
me
CIA.
explain. Let me explain. So, when Bob Ross first started, right, he was independent. Then he
Yeah.
got involved with this couple called the Kowalskis, who had
My
strong.
uncles, yeah.
Who
you gotta
had
beat your brush.
No, they
The double
had
Ks.
He had strong They had strong connections to the CIA and had all these government contracts and everything like that. So him and his wife and the Kowalskis as a couple lived together in a house. And then Bob started sleeping with the Kowalskis' wife. And then like it was a whole ass thing.
Slay.
Right.
Slay
Anyways,
King.
he broke it off and then worked things out with his
Slay
wife.
queen.
But they stayed
Bob was a man.
business partners.
And
Anyways, his wife
You
dies.
can be a king and slay.
you could also be a man and be a queen.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was a king to me, not a queen.
Okay, go
He
off,
wore a furry crown. Anyways,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Not you. Talking to Marissa.
Anyways, where was it? His wife dies.
Okay.
And then the Kowalskis start to
By
make
murder.
No, she just had
Oh.
lymphoma too. Or
Damn.
some kind
They
of
both
cancer.
had it? Okay, see,
Yeah.
now that is
I mean,
starting to add up.
like they both smoked a lot. Anyways, but allegedly. Anyways, so the Kowalskis start to make legal maneuvers to basically edge Bob out on his own business, like to the point where they own. Because the original purpose of Bob Ross's show was to sell their paint and their brushes. That's what he was there for.
Platinum
was-
white.
He would,
and then he
was-
became a cultural icon.
and he wanted to teach people to paint, and that's what he wanted out of it. He never cared about the money or anything like that. So they start making all these legal maneuvers to basically edge Bob out of the business to where like he is the face of everything, but he doesn't have any of the rights to his shit. So Bob starts to die from lymphoma, but I think the Kowalskis gave him lymphoma through their CIA connections, kind of like how Suge Knight like implicated that
Is
he killed
lymphoma
Tupac.
contagious?
You mean-
What's going on?
You mean Eazy-E?
Is it Easy? I thought it was Suge Knight. Was it not
No.
Suge Knight?
Suge Knight killed Eazy-E, not Tupac. or so it seems.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
They were talking about he was on Jimmy Fallon. It's so crazy what happens in this world.
yeah.
He's literally on Jimmy Fallon, Suge Knight, in the 2000s, getting an interview with Jimmy Fallon, and he's fucking talking to him and says something along the lines of, I think they were mentioning the show Oz that used to air on HBO about prison, where this guy plucked this dude with a comb that had like AIDS on the end of it, like AIDS,
Yeah.
like blood with AIDS in it,
Yeah.
and he like poked this dude and gave him AIDS. And that's how he died in the show. And he was like, yeah, that's like what happened on Eazy-E. And like that's not how it seemed until he said that. And they were like, did Suge Knight just say he killed Eazy-E by by giving him AIDS? Like, is that what just happened? And then now he's in jail for other things, but because that's something that it would be so impossible to prove now. It's been 20 years.
Anyways, the
what?
Kowalskis like had all these CIA connections, and it's convenient that as soon as like Bob got outvoted by them and everything, that he's like got really, really sick, and then his wife died at the same time. So my conspiracy, this is what actually happened.
So this is not a pre-discussed conspiracy theory. This is all you.
This is all me.
Wow. Okay.
Anyways, he got sick and died.
This just lost 78%
No, listen,
of its credibility with me. at
He
least.
he got sick and died, right? So then the Kowalskis get the rights to his name from his half-brother 2 years after he dies. They basically threatened to sue him unless they gave him his name, and he was like, okay, whatever, fucking sign it over. So his son has no rights to his own fucking name because his name is also Bob Ross. He just goes by Steven.
I didn't know you could own someone's name.
No,
Yes.
they do. They
can.
own, because like he tried to start his own brush company and go by Robert Ross, which is his actual name, and they sued the fuck out of him because he doesn't have the rights to Bob because they view Robert as a type of Bob. And
It depends on where you live. There are certain places you can go and like certain copyrights and certain trademarks on names don't, like the Gracies are a big name in jiu-jitsu.
yeah.
And it's like a really popular Brazilian name, and I can never remember the first guy. The first Gracie and his family were all like jiu-jitsu masters, and they would all go open in certain parts of the country, open their own gym. Well, in California, there's like 2,000 Gracie gyms because there's a bunch of dudes who just went and changed their name to Gracie and started a jiu-jitsu gym. And they were like, okay, they could fight, but they weren't the Gracie family, like these. And they just got lucky and used
But
that.
that's part of why
method.
people get a copyright on their names, so that way that kind of thing doesn't happen.
Crazy.
But anyways, it's all really interesting. There's this whole documentary on Netflix called Bob Ross Happy Little Accidents: The Tale of Betrayal, and whatever.
I think I saw that.
But-
Not like I didn't watch
But
it.
it's a solid documentary. It's like an hour and a half. It's really good. Anyways, my conspiracy is that the Kowalskis gave Bob cancer because they knew that they could never really control Bob, and Bob had ideas of leaving before he got sick and breaking his business relationship off with them.
Oh yeah,
do
well I
something.
I fucking call your conspiracy and I raise you mine. Bob Ross is still alive.
You think so?
Yep, and his name is Owen Wilson.
Do you think people still
Are you
think
saying
that
that
Elvis
because of
is
the
alive?
movie?
No, I think all of those are dumb. And Owen Wilson is making a movie where he plays Bob Ross, and it looks really good.
He already made it. It's already out.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. It looks good though.
Yeah.
Well, it looks weird. It looks trippy.
yeah.
It looks like it might
I've
be
heard.
okay.
So apparently, like the reviews on it are shit.
Do you want to watch the Weird Al Yankovic biopic?
I do. It looks really funny.
Yeah. It's
And
out.
I love Daniel
It's out too.
Radcliffe.
It's on
I
the
love him so much.
Roku.
Not someone. My friend.
You got so passionate. You double grabbed the mic like, listen to me.
My friend told me that I kind of look like Daniel Radcliffe
I see
slash
it.
Elijah Wood.
I immediately see it.
Thank you, Turtle.
Yo, long time CHC hair growth. Wow, Royce pronounced Hoyce. What? Just like Elvis. Wait, what's Royce? What's Hoyce?
A little bit.
Just like okay.
Horse. Or something. I don't know.
Now that you say that, I hate it because I'll never not see little
What?
Elijah Radcliffe, Daniel Wood over here. I'm never gonna not see it. You're like Harry Potter year 3. you're like Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter.
So this all.
Say I'm a wall.
I'll explain how it all started.
Say, I'm not a wizard. Say it.
You're a wizard, Harry.
My brother does this really good. You're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what?
Yeah, man, it was uncanny. You're him. he is
yeah.
you. He is.
I
him.
watched the first one not too long ago. I'm like, man, acting of
I
Daniel
will
Craig in this
explain
movie is like
Daniel
Why-
Craig? Daniel Craig?
Or
Did you say Daniel
Oh,
Craig?
Daniel Radcliffe.
I will
I'm like,
explain
wow,
how
that is
my-
just child.
He's a
acting.
child, yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. It's
What my
like
friend
it's.
did,
I give him a
but-
pass 'cause he's a kid. But
Well, by
like,
the third one, they've got it pretty
oh
nailed
yeah,
down. Like
yeah,
by the
yeah.
third one, he's
they
killing
get
it.
better, but it's like wow. Like as an adult watching, I'm like, why did I ever believe this?
What?
So
It's like watching Marissa act in something.
It was like watching Marissa try to do an impression.
Yeah, she's just talking.
that's what I'm here for.
It's acting.
Hi, I'm Daniel Radcliffe, the boy who lived.
Hi, I'm Harry. I'm
Yeah.
a wizard.
Well, anyways,
I'm a what?
we decided for fun. Are you done?
I am.
What'd you do
Hagrid.
for fun? I'm sorry.
So
Shut up, Creighton. You look like Hagrid.
we decided for fun that we would do like a PowerPoint night where like the topic was whatever we wanted, basically.
Mhm.
Mine was rating DILFs, 'cause obviously.
Oh. Yeah.
Hoist Gracie. Thank you. That's who was trying to. Sorry. That's what he said. Anyway.
And
You were doing what? Hold on a second. I just heard that after I said that.
So I rated DILFs.
You did
for
a
mine.
PowerPoint
Rated
buddy?
DILFs for a PowerPoint, like for school or
For
fun?
fun.
Okay.
You guys made PowerPoints for fun?
Yes.
God, you guys are in
Nerd.
college. You guys are in college. We should have thought of that. That
And
sounds
so
fun.
my friend, her thing was
Wait, do you all have PowerPoint subscriptions?
Google Slides. It's free.
So it's not really PowerPoint. It's
No.
a Google Slides part.
But anyways,
Okay. Sorry.
my friend's was immortal celebrities.
Immortal?
Like immortal celebrities
Immortal?
that they think that we would be.
Yeah.
And mine was Daniel Radcliffe.
He's immortal?
No, it's like a theory that you think that someone is immortal because like in the past they have someone that kind of looks like them.
Oh, like
Oh, like-
Nicolas Cage
or like
and
Keanu
Woody
Reeves.
Harrelson
Keanu Reeves,
and
like,
you know.
Dude, there's like
Paul
4
Rudd.
Keanu
Yeah.
Reeveses throughout history. It's crazy. There's like a bunch of guys that just he's a vampire. Him and
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
So mine was
And now
yeah,
Nicolas Cage is
Daniel-
rubbing it in our face with Rensteinfield file.
Renfield.
Ryan
Renfield.
What is it?
Renfield.
There you go.
Renfield.
Creighton knows
Ah!
it. He did it. Creighton.
How are you
How's-
guys doing?
Great.
Is that your vampire impression? You're
No.
just yelling.
Apparently, he's not in the movie much.
Who, Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, apparently it's like just a few like
It's
Well,
just
he
that guy
wasn't
from the
even-
menu.
He wasn't even advertised really as being in it, which
Is
I
he in the
was
movie?
fine with.
Anya
Nicholas
Taylor
Holt?
Joy's boyfriend.
Nicholas Holt,
I don't know his name, but I think so.
the guy who plays Beast in X-Men, the new X-Men.
Probably, yeah.
Have you ever seen that Five Nights at Freddy's thing with Nicolas Cage in it?
Do you know
What?
that the
So-
Five Nights at Freddy's movie is coming out
It's
October
called like
8th?
Frankie's Fun Park or something like that, or Frankie's Funland.
Frankie's Fun Park is an actual park
Oh.
in
Poppy's
Columbia.
Playhouse.
Is it that what it's called? It's so
Is
it's
it
like
good?
it's like a Five Nights at Freddy's spinoff, and Nicolas Cage is like the main guy. in
Is
it.
Oh,
it
then
good,
never
though?
mind. No, that's not it.
He doesn't say a word in the whole movie.
Oh, I know what
Fucking
you're talking about.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about now, and that's true. He's literally in the movie the whole time, silent. Like
It's mind-boggling. I was so ready for him to just, react.
be
to stuff.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, but don't. It's at the same time. That's like what you love about it. It's
Yeah.
like
Did you ever watch that movie Pig?
no, but it's like Master Chief not taking his helmet off. You're like, what is it? What's the
Yeah.
matter? Anyways, is Pig good?
I have not watched it. I was hoping you had.
No, I have not.
It's a weird. There's
you
a
know
trailer.
who probably has?
Who?
Carly.
Paul.
Carly.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
probably Carly. Yeah.
Yeah, Carly loves Nicolas Cage.
Does she?
Remember- Yeah, you did.
I did
you
not know this.
Yeah, we like. She.
I know she loves
I think that's why she moved to
Mads
LA.
Mikkelsen.
She loves him too, but
Mads Mikkelsen.
she fucking loves Nicolas Cage.
Lars Mikkelsen's playing Thrawn. Like it's official.
Yeah. Oh, I saw.
I'm so happy.
I've seen the leaked pictures. I'm like, oh, yeah,
It-
it's pretty good.
Yeah. I
Mads
mean,
Mikkelsen is so grandpa.
Mads Mikkelsen is so Thrawn puff.
no, that's Lars Mikkelsen.
Lars Mikkelsen is so Thrawn puff.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thrawnpa. I hate
Yeah.
you. You suck.
I'm thromping for him.
Marcy's finally watching.
He's
Clone
just
Wars.
so funny to
Is she?
She's like 3
like
seasons.
Marcy?
She's like 3 seasons deep. Yep.
Wait, does she,
She
know
says she's-
enough Star Wars
She
to
says
get
all
it?
she's watching is Clone Wars right now. Like it's literally she's not doing
That's
anything.
the
but
only
watch-
Star Wars she knows?
No, she's seen movies.
Oh.
She just hasn't seen all the shows. She wants to watch Mandalorian. I was like, well, you need to watch all of the rest of it first. And she was like,
Is she
okay.
going to watch Rebels?
Yeah. So she says.
What are we doing? Why aren't we at Marcy's house just watching Clone Wars with her?
'Cause that would be an invasion of her privacy, Creighton.
Is it though? Like really, she's in our turf.
Okay.
I don't know if that's how that works.
That's not how that works at all.
It is.
I mean,
watching
she's
something we like, so we should be there.
something that was created before we were born.
What? Clone Wars?
Star Wars.
Oh. Yeah,
70s?
but Clone Wars wasn't.
Well, I mean, that's true, sure.
We grew up with Clone Wars. We got to watch Clone Wars begin and end. We lived through the whole war.
Yeah, but it's still not. That doesn't make
Oh,
it.
fucking, how many years was it?
Listen, we're not doing this fucking Star Wars
almost
talk this late.
11 years through it, Charlie.
It's time to wrap this one up.
Is it? No.
Yeah, well, hour 20, and we're at Star Wars. Every time we get to Star Wars, it's a good, like...
No, but we didn't even make it through the whole list of stuff that I put in there.
Well, we'll get to it later. And your stuff sucks half the time. We
My
probably
stuff is
only-
so
we probably
good.
only
we didn't even
tackled-
talk about the seagull imitation thing.
We did. We tried, and it just got steamrolled by other more interesting things.
Do you want to know what
Me.
happened and who won?
I don't know anything about it, so I don't know.
Anyways,
They
are you
bring
gonna
it-
see the new Guardians movie?
Yeah.
'Cause I am tomorrow.
Look,
It's out tomorrow?
You could see it early tomorrow.
What? Creighton.
Well, actually,
I gotta.
it's
I'm off
technically
tomorrow.
Thursday already, but yeah.
Oh. Let's go see it Friday. April's going out of town with the kids and stuff. So we can
Really?
just- yeah. So we just hang out.
Shit. might have to have a conversation after this podcast. Okay, well, this is Darren.
Wait,
I mean,
wait,
Marissa.
wait. Let me tell you the whole seagull thing.
Oh
real
my
quick.
God.
So
Okay,
this
fly
is-
through
let
it.
me set-
Spark notes.
I will fly through it. Okay, so this is how they set up. They bring out an actual seagull. and have
We're not laughing at you. We're laughing at ourselves over here.
hundreds of contestants like observe it
And
then try to reenact it.
the seagull.
Yes.
This one seagull.
Yeah. That includes making noises and even moving your body like it.
I don't know why, but that just reminded me of Dolphin's Tale.
They bring it out. Oh, I've loved Dolphin's Tale. It's
Well,
so
Creighton,
fucking stupid.
another dud as usual. That was a terrible thing.
Do you
to
wanna know
bring to
who
the
won?
podcast. No, I don't know. No. Is it a name of someone we know?
No.
Is it a famous person? Then why the fuck would I want to know who it was?
We should go do it though next year. It's in Belgium.
Belgium,
Yeah.
bruh. You don't
Belgium?
have money.
I don't know what's going
We
on.
don't have fly to Belgium money, dude.
I don't know what's going on with the Belsh, but that's what they're doing.
That's not what they're called.
Belgiumese?
No,
What?
Belgique.
Is that what they're called?
That's not.
Belgicans. Belgique might be the best.
Belgians, first of all.
Is it Belgians?
Yes.
Belgians.
Well, that's not
Yes.
that creative.
What? It's not meant to be. Americans are American.
Yeah, we're not creative.
We're from
either.
people from America.
Well,
America-
Welsh is
Germans
pretty
are
cool.
German.
Yeah, it's like it's not hard. There's only a few places like they don't call the people from Wales Wales, so they're Welsh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
That's
there's only a
pretty
couple
cool.
things like that. Most of it is just say the country a little different, and that's what they are.
Hawaiian.
That's a state.
I don't like that. That's a state of
Well,
mind.
technically,
actually.
it was a country before we colonized
Well,
it.
it was a place. It wasn't a
Yeah.
country. It wasn't its own like sovereign.
It's
nation
a state
yet.
of nice.
Well, they want it to
of
be sovereign
mind.
now, so
Yeah.
maybe we should.
They
let
want
I
to be
think they should.
sovereign.
I think they
We
should.
should let them.
But then we wouldn't be able to protect them, and they
Yeah,
are
maybe.
very, very,
I guess.
very,
But still.
very vulnerable. You could
Innocent
carpet bomb those
islands.
islands in 10 minutes if you wanted to. I mean, they're so tiny, and we protect them with the biggest navy on the planet. Like a giant portion of our navy's in Hawaii. That's why they got attacked in Pearl Harbor.
Anyways, Sasha Colby, love her.
Who is that?
Sasha Colby. Is that what
Okay,
you said?
I'm Charlie Boy.
Mhm.
Creighton, say goodnight.
Good night, Creighton.
Marissa, do you have anything to say to the people?
I already said Sasha Colby.
Okay, wow.
Bye.
Good night.
That's your